Hey Alyssa, it is Sunday. It's almost 11 o'clock here, and I've been at Chris's family with the barbecue all day, so I kind of look like shiz. Plus, I might be a little quiet. I'm actually at like my house instead of Chris's apartment, so my roommates live like right above me, so I'm trying not to yell because they're probably sleeping. Um, but anyways, this is a video for you because I've made like 3 others, and I know you're really busy with finals. Um, But I thought I'd just make another video to try to like carry this on. If it's too much, maybe we can just take a break and like pick up during summer. I don't know. Um, but anyways, things that have been going on with me lately. Chris and I had our 2 years on the 4th, which was a Thursday. He took me to Color Me Mine, and we painted this little like snack bowl, and I'll show it to you once we get it back on Tuesday. Then he kind of like disappeared for an hour and a half, and when he came back for me, like came downstairs and his friend was dressed in like a suit and tie and had flowers for me, and then he drove us to the lake where there was like a canoe and picnic ready for it. It was really cute. But we did that for our 2 years, so that's the biggest thing that's happened in the near past. Besides that, just working. Finally decided I'm going to go back to school this fall. Might take a math class this summer. So this week I'm like frantically trying to meet with all the advisors and everybody I need to make sure I don't have to like retest back into school. Because my SAT scores are so old now. So 2 years with Chris, deciding kind of to go back to school. Also, I've like gotten into this weird phase that I'm like really into kind of like punk grungy type stuff. Like I got these really cool combat boots for Christmas, so now like instead of like dressing up pretty in heels, I just wear like a lot of ugly floral in my combat boots. Not sure if that's a good thing for me, but I'm kind of feeling it. I'm really into like big oversized band tank tops right now that show way too much. So yeah, how do you feel on that style change? Do you think it's a direction I should pursue? None of that category. I think you saw the picture I posted on Tumblr, but I really want to get my septum pierced, and I think I talked about this in the last video. But like I've been fighting myself for like a while to get it done. And the hard part is since I work at Jamba Juice in like super conservative Utah, like I would have to hide it right away. And I know after a certain point you can like push it up into your nose and everything, but I don't think you can do that the first couple of weeks. So maybe in the next couple of videos I'll have a septum piercing and I'll be really happy. But I might be single because Chris told me if I ever get it pierced he'd break up with me because he thinks it's ugly and I think it's kind of trashy on my own, but I'm 21. Why not get it for a few months and then get over it? Also, I think I talked about this before, but like I said, it's 11 o'clock and I don't know what to talk about. I've decided to get a few tattoos. Just a few. One of them on this side right below, I'm gonna get no regrets. But I want your advice. Do you think I should get like really flowy, like fancy script, or do you think I should do like block letter type, writer type font? I know it's kind of my personal preference, but I want to know what you prefer in tattoos. Like, do you like the girlier ones, or do you think like simplistic's better? So those are just kind of some random facts and questions for you. Coming up in my life this Wednesday, so 3 days from now, Chris and I are going to a Day to Remember End of Mice and Men concert. They're both screamo bands. If you haven't heard of them, A Day to Remember is not like as hardcore as of Mice and Men, but I think of Mice and Men sound prettier. Like the singer's voice is really nice. So you should look them up. Favorite song? Bye of Mice and Men. I think that's one of them. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I don't have a lot of their song names memorized. Then after that, one of my best friends out here is getting married, and I'm in her bridal party, so I'm kind of excited about that. And the day after, or 2 days after her wedding, is the Paramore concert, and I'm wearing Paramore because I'm freaking excited. And their new music video comes out Monday night, for their song Still Into You. It's like, I said this in the last video, Paramore is going in like a new kind of raw, edgy direction, but it's all just like beautiful. I'm in love with it. Okay, sorry, I had to cut off the old video because I started rambling for like an hour and looked like a fool. But anyways, Paramore concert is on May 6th, but their album comes out April 9th, which is this coming Tuesday. So I'm really excited. I pre-ordered it on iTunes. I didn't want to pay for like the physical copy, which is kind of cheap of me, seeing as I'm a big fan. But I'm hoping, even with their new direction, the rest of their album's really good. I've liked the first 2 songs I've heard. I'm a little annoyed though, because like I pre-ordered the album, which made me think, oh, like I'll get first dibs on hearing it along with like everyone else who pre-ordered. But then this last week they released the whole album on their website. So now I'm like the last person to hear their album because I don't want to listen to it until I get it on iTunes, which was the point of the pre-order. So I don't know if that's like weird for bands to do, but I'm kind of annoyed with it. But anyways, now that I've rambled about my life and random just chaos in this, I have a few questions for you for next time. First one's, do you have any plans for the summer? Any concerts? Any like road trips you're gonna go on? Patrick is going to New Mexico, I'm sure you know, for that internship he got. And I was thinking of like going down for a long weekend to just kind of keep him company for a bit and check out the new place. Plus I've never been to New Mexico, so maybe we could like coordinate and all, like you road trip to Utah and then you and I road trip down to New Mexico or whatever. So plans for the summer. Do you want to visit Patrick with me? Also, how far along in school are you and how many more semesters do you have left? I still have like all 4+ years of college left because I sucked the first 3 semesters and I'm horribly behind. What's your current like it band or song? Like you asked me this already. But like what band are you just like listening to over and over again? Obviously for me it's Paramore. Secondly, this lady called Sia, she sings the Titanium song by David Guetta, but I found some of her like pure solo stuff that I really like. Her slower one, Breathe Me, is really good, and then also You've Changed, which is like an upbeat one, is like I'm just obsessed with them right now. Top 5 books that you've read. I've finally finished every book John Green has ever written, including the ones that he's like co-written, like Will Grayson, and Let It Snow, I think was the other one that he's co-written on. So let me know if you have anything along that genre, because I'm currently out of books to read. And then also, must-see movie of the past year. I recommend Perks of Being a Wallflower. I read the book at Christmas time and watched the movie and totally fell in love with it. Can't really think of any other movies, but let me know if there's a movie out that I should see or one that's like a past one that you would recommend. Anyways, hopefully this is enough to get you to respond back, but like I said, if you're just really busy with finals, I've seen the pictures of your room right now, so if you're too busy, just let me know and we can kind of put everything on hold. But anyways, I love you and I miss you. Good night.